9 exotic snakes, 1 caiman, and 1 tarantula were recently pulled from a home in Brampton by Brampton Animal Services. 10 are now here in Peterborough at the Indian River Reptile Zoo in quarantine, where they'll stay while this case winds its way through the courts.
What was found were, I believe it was 9 snakes, 1 caiman, and a tarantula. One of the snakes is an African puff adder, which is one of the most dangerous snakes. It's a venomous snake that spits. So that's one of the most dangerous snakes that exists. From the standpoint of potentially harm to people.
Bry Loist and his team at the Indian River Reptile Zoo were called in to remove the animals from a Brampton home on January 23rd. Those snakes and croc are now in quarantine, but we got a good look at examples of what was pulled from the home last month.
We have a stunt devil here, a species of snake that's look-alike to what we received from Brampton back in January. This is our zoo director, Bry Loist, handling a reticulated python from Southeast Asia. This particular animal is in excess of 3 meters in length. For those of us not on the metric system, that's over 10 feet in length. In captivity, to the private individual or somebody who's not well versed in handling these creatures, that could translate to a snake mistaking its keeper for food and unfortunately wrapping that individual out.
So how on earth does someone get an animal like this or a snake like that into their home, or can you buy them?
Yeah, unfortunately, sometimes it's easy as having a credit card and internet access. There is a large private sector that engages in the trade of exotic species, and Ontario doesn't regulate this at a provincial level.
It is illegal in a number of cities and towns in Ontario to own exotic animals, including in Toronto. The city of Brampton banned exotic animals after a man was killed by his pet Burmese python 26 years ago.
No charges have been laid yet. However, I'm being told that this case will likely be a lengthy one, and in the meantime, the animals will remain in the care of Brampton Animal Services. In Peterborough, Amanda Ferguson, City News.